Hello everybody, welcome to IT Skills channel. My name is Aiden. In today's video, we're going to take a look at how to create a DLP policy stale. In the last two videos, we all talked about how to create a brand new DLP. We created manually. We were able to also modify in that last video as well. Now it's all about creating a DLP policy using PowerShell. Anything that you can do in the GUI, you can do it 10 times better in the PowerShell. And that's what we're going to do. And in this case, let's get started. So we're going to open the PowerShell tab over here. And if you don't have PowerShell open, you can just simply go to the start menu and open PowerShell that way. So I have PowerShell over here opened, and I'm going to just go ahead and actually close this window over here also. And then we're going to hit next, open a new tab. And the PowerShell window, we're going to type in this command called connect CSS session. So that's what we're going to type. This is going to allow us to connect to our compliance portal. So that's what we're going to type in. And it's not actually doing it for me over here. Come on, stop messing up. Talking to the computer like a human being, and that's when you've been doing it too long. So we're gonna hit that. So once that we select this one, hopefully it should be loading shortly. Sometimes though PowerShell, it can be slow. So right now it's loading it. It says can't connect to you. Contact help desk. So we have an issue. So let's try this again. Good. This time it's actually happy. It's gonna work for us. For whatever reason, he didn't want to do that earlier. So we're going to connect under this user that also has a compliance administrator permission. This user has our compliance administrator role. And so we're going to connect under this user. And then we're going to supply our password, which is something you don't want to share. So now that we connect here, we're going to say only this application. And once we do that, it's going to actually try to do the process for us. We're going to create a new compliance policy definition or new DLP compliance policy via the command line. And the command is simple. I'm going to just basically, so let me first of all clear everything else here so we can focus on the command we're trying to do. So we're going to type in this command. It's going to be new DLP policy. And then the policy name is going to be employee DLP. The comment, this policy blocks sharing of employee ID. That's what we're going to be doing. So simple DLP, and it's very helpful for our bottom line because it will make life easier for us as we start to become an administrator, doing a lot of things. You want to start to ease your load. So before I do this though, I will show you that this policy doesn't exist yet. So let's go back to our DLP for a little bit. You can see we don't have a DLP that's called employee DLP policy. So we don't have that. And I'm going to refresh it. You don't see that. So now you don't see that DLP, which is good. So let's hit enter to create that. It's going to take a second and it should be able to create the policy for us. The policy has been created and enabled. So it's already created and enabled. So that's good. Let's refresh it. Oops. Hit export, but for some reason didn't want to export it, but hit refresh. Ooh, look at that. It did it finally. You can see how easy it is. Now we're going to modify a couple things on here. Since we created a policy, we create another DLP policy. It's called DLP rule. That's what it's going to be called. And this is simple again. So just type in new DLP policy or new DLP compliant rule, and then the name of the rule, and then the employee ID, block access equals true, and then the content sensitivity information type equals contours to employee ID. So again, same thing we did earlier. Instead of an advanced DLP rule, we're doing it in PowerShell, and we hit enter. It did it. You can see it did it. Created everything else, and it's set to low priority. So now if we verify this by going ahead and refreshing it, it's not a policy, so it won't show up over here. But if you open here under DLP, you're going to see, it's going to take a second. And that just shows you that. Oh, hold on. I have to edit the DLP first, and then we can see the rule of the DLP under here. So let me show you. So under next, under admin units, and then under advanced, next. We did it under exchange for that one. So next. And then you can see the rule. Employee DLP rule is there. If you modify it, hit edit. You can see it's doing an employee, controls employee ID. It's doing everything. It's blocking access. It's not doing user notification, but that's something that can also be done. It's not doing user override. It's not doing incident reports. But the point of the matter is there. And let's see. We're not done yet. We're getting close though. We create another rule. Actually, we're just going to get the DLP rule we created. So we're just going to give us more information. So if I hit get DLP compliance rule and then the name of it, it's going to give us the same information. So let's come over here. Actually, that one did not copy for whatever reason. So let's type in the command again. and then it's gonna be that. So by doing this get DLP employee ID rule, there you go, that's a rule. It's created, it's enforced. So that is simple, guys. That's it. That's how you go ahead and create a DLP policy using PowerShell. Super easy, super sweet. Until next time, guys, peace. And subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if it's helpful to you. See you later, guys.